Because you about to be an ATL.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Come on in the room. Hey, what's up? Puppy's mom was the first one in here. Shout out to Alaka for my new intro. Shout out to Alaka. Yes, come on in. Put your aliens up as you come into the room. I see y'all. I see all y'all. Hey. I missed y'all. I missed y'all. It's been a lot going on, honey. It's been a lot going on. Thank you so much, Katrina, for liking my new intro. Let me get the women twerking out my face, honey. Let me get the women twerking out my face. I appreciate it so much. Shout out to Alaka for doing that for me. Shout out to the mods in the room. I see Princess AG already working. I see you. I see Facebook is in the building. Happy Friday. Who else is in the room? I see, okay, Tampa is in the building. Where y'all here from? It's people all over the world in here looking at me tonight, honey. We got a whole lot to talk about. I don't know if you have been under a rock. I do not know, but this Tory Lanez, this Megan Thee Stallion situation, oh my God, it's getting on my nerves. And as a Black woman, I am tired. I am so tired. It's like we got to fight for everything, honey. Look, meanwhile, the murders of Breonna Taylor are still, out there roaming free. And we just sitting here like, let's all, stand for some new music from this man who allegedly shot this woman in the foot. Now, y'all know Megan went public. Megan she stood 10 toes down, or at least I guess 10 toes if one of them did get shot. I don't know. I'm not making light of it. I'm just saying. But she went live and she told y'all who shot her. That person did not respond. Instead, he decided, he would go to the studio and make some new music. So now we sitting here like, well, what the hell is going on? So hold on, we gonna backtrack a little bit. Because I just want to revisit what Megan said to us, honey, because Megan told us exactly what happened. Hold on, let me put this in here. Megan told us, she said,
yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me.
Period.
Not your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about I hit this. I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he was trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This from out the back seat of the car Start shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police, this did not happen at Kylie house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? Yeah, it's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit. Why the fuck would I tell the laws somebody got a gun in this car and this shot me? So I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die. I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. Motherfucker, somebody, I'm lying, bitch. Did I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood? No. How the fuck I'm gonna fake that? I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble that we was already about to get in. The fuck? I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police bitch being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy. The motherfucking doctor, the police finally let me go. I ain't go to jail. Them 3 motherfuckers went to jail. I get to the hospital, the doctors do x-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet, got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them, like, no, I didn't know I got you know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like, I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that. Why would I lie? You want me to be a bad person so bad, and y'all motherfuckers want to believe the lie before you believe the truth. Stop trying to come on the internet acting like a black woman, a grown-ass black woman, really got any reason to be lying on another grown-ass black man when all the shit fucked up going on in the world right now. If you really want to tell the motherfucking truth, I've tried to save this. Even though he shot me, I tried to spare him. And y'all motherfuckers is not sparing me. That's crazy. That's fucked up.
Oh, y'all look, so, this has been going on for weeks. This has been going on for weeks. Meanwhile, Megan, Megan has gone on to have a whole #1 hit with Cardi B, honey. She is #1 on Billboard with her wet ass Punani. And in addition to that, she is on the cover of Time magazine. Now, I can only imagine how Daystar, Tory is feeling. You know what I mean? He's seeing all this go down. He's like, I got deals snatched. My quarantine radio ain't even on Instagram no more. I don't have nothing. I don't have no shows. My YouTube music deals that went away. What is going on? Meanwhile, Megan is a rising star. She on the Billboard charts. She got the cover of Time magazine as the most influential, one of the most influential people in the world. And then, Taraji P. Henson is writing articles about her. Now he's feeling some kind of way. So he's like, look, let me speak out. Let me say what I gotta say. So Tory goes on, and he goes on to his Instagram yesterday. So he had everybody up all late waiting, trying to figure out what's going on. Talk about some 9 p.m. PST, honey. To my fans, I'm sorry for my silence, but respectfully, I got time today. 9 p.m. PST, which was midnight Eastern Standard Time. So a lot of people were speculating. A lot of people saying midnight. Ain't that when albums drop? Ain't that when, singles drop? What's going on at midnight? So people was refreshing, going to his Instagram, trying to figure out what he was going to say and when he was going to say it. Then Tory came out and just shocked the world. It was like all kind of people going live, like we going live. We're going to live stream when Tory go live. Tory fooled the world. He posted a little picture of his little album cover, and he said, there is a time to stay silent and a time to speak. I said all I can say on this, all platforms in 5 minutes. hashtag Daystar. Now y'all know, they was dragging Tory because Daystar is his real name. They were saying he's, in the police report, they were saying he's only 5'3", and so he got a whole song out where he is addressing y'all. He got a whole album, but ain't nobody listening to all that. I don't know. Y'all can listen to it. Everybody talk about it's banging. People are accusing T.I. of being involved because T.I. came forward and said, I spoke to Tory and I told him you can't let these people form your narrative. You need to speak out. You need to say something because right now everybody believes that you did what you did, and I don't know that you did what you did, but if you didn't do what you did, you need to say you didn't do it. So, I guess, I don't know if T.I. was like, trying to tell us something or was getting us prepared for what was about to happen. The next thing you know, Tory hit the internet. Now, with this song, Money Over Fallouts, we ain't gonna listen to it. We're gonna look at the lyrics for a second. He's telling us a lot. He's telling us a whole lot. It's his 2020 album. He says he is addressing the July 12th, 2020 shooting incident that left Megan Thee Stallion hospitalized and Tory jailed for gun charges. The song is the first time Tory, oh shit, what just fell? The song is the first time Tory has addressed this situation, and we just played the damn video of Megan telling y'all what happened. He continues to deny everything. He said he denied that he told Megan that he was intoxicated, but there's a leaked text that says on July 12th. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. He didn't say he shot her. He just said, I was drunk and I apologize, according to this, text. But in this song, he says a whole lot. He said he got Donkey of the Day, goes to Daystar Peterson. So they got pulled over and she had been shot already. Great. Well, hold up, Donkey of the Day. So he's addressing all the things that's been going on. He also said that he didn't understand how she could have gotten shot and no bones, the bullet didn't fracture any bones or any tendons. So we looking at this like, damn, Tory, you telling us a whole lot. So I mean, basically Tory didn't pull the lemonade. Y'all was saying that Megan was gonna pull the lemonade. Tory didn't pull the lemonade, and now people are a little bit outraged. People are like, what is going on? He's using this whole situation as a press tour, as promo for this album where he is not even going to get paid. He is not even going to get paid. You said if he was solid, he wouldn't speak on it. He recently denied that friend shot her too. So he was drunk and blacked out. Just tell the truth. Look, we don't know what he did, but now it's that sparked this whole debate. Now it had kind of died down. Nobody was really talking about it. Everybody had been speculating. It is what it is. People are going to speculate. But did he really have to address this situation? Do you feel like this was the right time? People are saying that because of the situation with Breonna Taylor, because of the situation with Megan Thee Stallion on the number one billboards, because of the fact that she is on Time magazine, and finally Black women are finally getting appreciated in some regard. Why is he doing this right now? Is it to dim Megan's light? Is it what is going on? Let me know. Somebody said gaslighting. Of course you isn't going to say it. He just should be quiet. That leaves the bodyguard, so why protect him? I don't even know where to go with this. Hold on, I got to turn my thing off. Hold on, let me get into my nighttime mode. You said you still rocking with Tory. Are you? I'm just tired. He said in his song one that he is not 5'3". He is actually 5'7". Y'all lied on him. So a lot of his truth is in his music. Some people say that was a smart thing to do, and some people have been very, very skeptical about what he's done. One person in particular, I must add, is Rick Ross. Honey, Rick Ross got on live and he basically said, I'm not, hold on, let me play this for y'all. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Oh, here it is right here. Shout out to, I think it's on the Shade Room. Is it on the Shade Room? Yep, it's on the shade room. Let's go to the shade room. So Rick hit the hit the tweets. He was in his feelings. He got on his Instagram, and he basically dragged Tory Lanez, honey. He talked about, he actually said he bought him a car. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you what Rick Ross had to say.
Hey, I just bought a car for Tory Lanez. I got a gift for your album release, homie. That's you.
So Rick bought him a little car, a little smart car.
Double acrylic on that piff. Hey, I just bought a car for Tory Lanez.
Oh Lord, he bought him a little smart car, honey. And then
I got a gift.
He didn't stop there. He had a lot to say about this.
Tory Lanez, poor decision, brother. Dropping that project. Just out of respect for Breonna Taylor. Just out of respect for Breonna Taylor, brother. We got to respect these sisters. That ain't how you address the accusations. Tory Lanez facing with the sister. That was a poor choice, homie. You ain't getting no money with that shit. Facing with the sister. That was a poor choice, homie. You ain't getting no money with that shit.
Wait. So Tory was quick to respond. Y'all say he hadn't responded, about shooting Megan, but he responded to Rick Ross. He said, Rick Ross, I respect you too much as a black man to disrespect you in these times. However, I went out and marched 9 days straight, STRAIT, straight for Breonna Taylor in your city. He came to Atlanta, I guess, or was it Miami? I don't know. I didn't see the boss out there once. Also, stop tagging your endorsements and posts about her. It's a poor decision. Well, wait a minute. Isn't that a poor decision over? Wait a minute. He's saying he telling Rick Ross to stop tagging his endorsements, but he didn't endorse the whole damn album. I don't know. It's poor decisions all around, if you ask me. It's poor decisions all around. What y'all think about what Rick Ross said? Rick Ross, not a lot of people speak out, but also Rick Ross came back. Hold on, he came back again. Hold on.
First off, little boy, I appreciate how you responded swiftly to Rose, but that's how you should have did the sister that accused you of shooting. That's what you owed her family. That's what you owed all the black women in the world. Just that accusation alone. She was in your presence, but that's between y'all. But more importantly, let's get to you protesting. You ain't protesting Miami. Only reason you was out there is because your condo that you stay in $1,500 a month, damn protest was coming right down there. So you went down and took a photo out. That's cool. Let's don't insinuate that. Go out your way for the sisters. Poor decisions is putting together an album and trying to profit off some shit people like myself was to hear you address this shit and move on. Not get a whack song or a whack album that ain't gonna get you no money, no new supporters. So little boy, boss up. First off, little boy, I appreciate it.
What? He said, little boy, boss up. Little boy, boss up. Tory Lanez gonna call him out for putting his Bel Air in the video, but then he came out and just launched a whole damn album trying to profit off, the shooting incident. So, who is right, who is wrong in this situation? It's all promo for everybody. Hell, hopefully I get paid for this video. Who knows? But I mean, it's very, very unfortunate that there are so many people out here who are, speculating. A lot of people are speculating that Megan is not protecting herself because she's not speaking up. But did you not just see the video that I showed that Megan spoke up and she said what she said? She said why she didn't say it right then and there in the moment. Because at the end of the day, what we always say, black women are the least respected and the least protected out here. Well, Megan was protecting everybody. Not only was she protecting herself, she was protecting her friends, the driver, Tory. She was protecting everyone. done. Now, for people to say now that she should, run to the police and press charges, the police aren't always the answer. Aren't we trying to defund the police right now? Are police out there shooting unarmed black men? Imagine what they would have done if they saw that gun there. They would have shot up everybody. I don't know. But it's a really, I don't know. It's a very sticky situation. Also, people are also speculating, like, what if it was Gwyneth Paltrow or Angelina Jolie instead of Meg Thee Stallion? We wouldn't be questioning her. We wouldn't be questioning the bullet wounds on her foot and saying they too small. We wouldn't be questioning her. She said somebody shot her, she shot her. But because it's Megan, because it's a black woman that y'all say is big, is black, is tall, she got big feet, all of these things, now all of a sudden less scrutinized. I don't know if she's telling the truth. She's lying. I don't understand why we just can't take her word for it. We've seen the pictures. She put up pictures of her foot. We've seen everything. Now she, instead of, speculating, she came right out and said what she said. She said that he shot her. She said all of that. What is the speculation about? Why? What is it that y'all want from her? My thing is, she's on Time magazine. She done went on about her business. She making albums. She not out there doing interview after interview after interview talking about she got shot. I got shot. I got shot. I got shot. She's not. It's y'all that's speculating about it. But yet people want her to speak, and I don't understand that. I'm with Megan on this one. Stop questioning her. Exactly. Stop questioning her. Let her heal. Let her be great. Tory is just doing what entertainers do, making the most of the moment. Because look, all eyes are on both of them right now. Both of them are making the most of the moment. You don't think Megan is making the most of it? People are paying attention. They want to see her perform. She did that performance without an audience a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and it had a lot of people looking like, oh my goodness, is she gonna dance? Because her foot was injured. All eyes are on both of them. So, I mean, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. He shot her, period, and we don't know the circumstances behind it. I believe her too, but we don't know the circumstances, and I don't understand what the speculation about. If he shot her, period. Now, is he gonna ever face any legal consequences? We don't know. They say they're investigating. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I want to hear from y'all. What y'all talk about in this chat? You said Megan's stories got more holes than her feet. You think so? You think her stories got more holes than her feet? Tory is trying to ride the coattails. Yeah, speaking of that, let's pull up Megan's Time magazine. And shout out to Jazzy Bill. I don't know if Jazzy Bill is in here, but Time magazine did this article on Megan Thee Stallion, and it was written by Taraji. Hold on, let me find this. Stallion cover. Why we here? So all eyes was on Megan Thee Stallion before any of this happened. So I'm feeling like Tory was like, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time. Though she made the list of the 100 most influential people. There's the cover. 25-year-old rapper born Megan Javon Ruth Pete is among the high-profile pioneers to feature on the prestigious list, which recognizes those who have impacted the world by harnessing the power of influence to forge genuine greatness. Now, Megan looks good in this picture. That's all I got to say. Megan looks good in this picture. We don't see Tory on the cover of Time magazine, and I don't know that we will. So yes, there is a situation where this woman is coming up. She is succeeding in her chosen career, and whether it's Tory or not, Tory claims, somebody setting them up, but somebody could be, somebody who don't want her to advance. Who knows? Free Tory. So, at the end of the day, us speculating if it's Tory's fault, is it Megan's fault? I think that's a moot point. He tried to bring her down because she was rising. Okay. They say it's three sides to the story. Why won't you even consider hearing his side, especially when her side is so inconsistent? Well, Radiance, I mean, I would consider hearing his side. I would consider it. But my thing is, why did he wait? Why did he wait till, she was on the cover of People to drop a song to say his side? Why not say his side when everybody was speculating? Why not discuss it then? I mean, I don't know. Because I'm feeling that he put, his feelings in the music to kind of escape the fact of the investigation, because possibly whatever he confesses in music can be considered creative license. It's not really true. Just like people who say they robbed banks and stole money in a song, that don't mean they actually did it. So he could say what he want to say in a song and have y'all believing XYZ, and it's not necessarily true, and it doesn't have any effect on the investigation, in my opinion. Tory's clapback was classy. Why didn't she wait to take him to court? Why? Court isn't always the answer. Who knows what may be going on behind the scenes? I can tell you for sure, court ain't always the answer. I've taken people to court who have, done things to me, and what happened? Nothing. They still be trying to do stuff. So there's that. But there's a link, and I want to know what y'all have to say. I know y'all out there mad, angry. If you are Team Tory, hit the Team Tory. If you are Team Megan, hit the Team Megan. If you don't know or don't care, put an alien in the air. I don't know. I'm just here to discuss it. Now, what I also found interesting is how people are bringing up, the Chris Brown situation, and how if the tables were turned and Chris Brown dropped an album in light of everybody seeing Rihanna's beaten face, how would y'all have treated Chris Brown? And meanwhile, you remember Chris Brown, when his name was coming up in the beginning, Chris Brown said, "Keep my name out this mess, honey. My name West. I ain't in this mess. I have gone through what I have gone through, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Don't bring me in it." But he's trending. They're bringing up a lot of people. You Team Truth, you Team Me. Can't wait until he's proven not guilty. Okay, it's a whole bunch of Tory people in here. Team Neither. Meg. Okay, Meg, I see y'all. Not surprised Tory Ben fell off. Go back to Canada. Not go back to Canada. Hello, Rashad. How are you?
Hey, Michelle, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Trying to make it through this week. It's been pretty crazy with the headlines, and listening about Tory and Meg, I was just like, oh my goodness. I'm like, we got a lot of issues going on, and to me, to be honest with you, I believe this whole thing is a distraction for the Black community, because if you didn't know, here in Atlanta today, Trump was here, and he's trying to pimp out Black people for votes and trying to give out this false, campaign speech saying that he'll help Black people with affordable housings and jobs and stuff. So my thing is with Megan and Tory, I really hope that this situation get resolved. And then on top of that, I don't like that Tory is trying to profit off of this, because to me, that's the Black woman in America is always disrespected either way, and it's sad that Black women have to be treated this way, and it's sad that that Tory is representing hits the generation to say to disrespect Black women. I don't like that at all.
How do you feel about Rick Ross jumping in the middle of it?
I think he needs to just stay out of it, because I don't like the fact that some of his lyrics is also talking about drugging in Black women. Like some of his music and his lyrics that I listened to over the years, he was praising his song about drugging Black women, taking them home.
He did. He lost a whole Reebok deal because of that. I believe it was Reebok. You're right.
I just think he just needs to stay out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he just don't need to be an activist into that. I think Rick Ross needs to go hide in his corner and stay quarantined. But I don't think Meg was lying about the situation. It's sad that happened to her. I just think that she would with this, long as she tells her truth, that she can help encourage other women that may go through the same situation that's afraid to speak up. And I just wish that for the Black community, I wish they'd be more supportive of women that that speaks up and speaks their truth. And I'm pissed that Tory used that opportunity to just profit off of album sales. I just think that's disgusting and low down. I just think it's just low down. It's sad that that we even having to have a discussion like this, but it's just a reality, and just hopefully that this will help the next person that might be a victim of this situation.
Okay. Well, thank you, Rashad, for your call. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You have a good night and stay safe now.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I know some of y'all are just getting in here. Some of y'all are just getting in here. I might replay the Rick Ross. I played everything he said, so rewind and watch the Rick Ross. Hold on, let me take these calls really quickly. Oh, you hung up. Well, I might play the call. I mean, play Rick Ross. Blue Paul. Mute me. I'm echoing.
Oh, I need to mute you?
Yeah, you need
Can
to
you hear
mute
me?
whatever you're watching me on.
I already mute you. You're not on, the TV's muted. You're just on my phone now.
Okay, well, I'm echoing.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Well, go ahead and talk. I won't talk.
Okay. Well, I feel like everybody's upset at Tory Lanez because they feel like he's exploiting the situation. But during this whole time that everybody has been marching for George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and so forth, the music has been put out. And now because supposedly, allegedly, she's got shot, now we're supposed to be upset because he put out music. They're all exploiting it. They're all putting out music.
They are.
So to get upset at this man, which if you listen to his lyrics, it's a love songs mostly to Megan. Of course, he's cussing out people, but it's mainly him telling his feelings. And on top of that, she also said, she called him out and asked him, tell your side. Remember when she said it in her? So what it can't be both. It can't be both. What does she want?
What do you mean it can't be both? What do you mean?
What do they want?
What do you mean?
She wants them to shut up, or she wants them to own up. See, you can't manipulate this whole situation. I believe this is Rock Nation. I believe because Tory owns all his masters, he's not under anybody. Now they want to control him. They never wanted Meg to be with them. Their relationship was on the DL in the first place. She didn't want to come out because she did not want to, her bag to get ruined.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things into play here. There's a lot of things into play. And then she played it off. If you listen to his music, she played it off like, you really don't matter. You're just, you're just a slide. So at the end of the day, what is she upset about? Oh, because they flirted. He flirted with Kylie Jenner. That's what this is all about. Them fighting about it, her being upset, and her not being true to her feelings. She's doing little girl things.
Oh, child, it's too
and
much.
As far as Rick Ross goes, Rick Ross needs to, do some of that NutriBurst drink, get on, a treadmill, and hush up, because he is no activist. They took a whole campaign away from him for Molly and women. He's a rapist.
Okay, so Rick Ross should have just sat there and ate his food.
Yeah. Well, exercise. And then on top of that, he's a part of Rock Nation.
Well, okay. Well, thank you, Carla. I appreciate your input.
Thank you.
All right.
You have a great night.
You too, Miss Blue Paul. Look, I would have kept you on longer, but I can't talk to you if I'm echoing. Everybody gonna be mad at me about the stream. Sickled, but not broken. Hello.
Hey, so I want to say there's 3 sides to a story, right? But Megan came out. She said hers. I think that Tory should have came out then and said his side. Like, I would have believed him more if he would have came out and, spoke about it. Like, he could have profited of speaking about it. He could have said, TMZ, Time Magazine, I'm gonna sell you my, whatever. Like, he could have done that, but he chose to come out with an album, which I don't even know how much profit he's making off of it, but I think it's ridiculous. But then my brother just showed me something. DJ Academics had posted something from, I guess, one of Megan's old stylists. And she was basically saying that, she get drunk, and when she's drunk, she's abusive and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And she also said that the best friend is going to come out with the story soon. So I say it's three sides to a story. I can't, first of all, I feel like she came out, she said, we believe her because that's what she said. And if it wasn't true, he should just came out and debunked it and said, no, that's not what happened. Or whatever he said on his album, like, I haven't heard it, but I've heard people make comments and posted like some of the words. Whatever he said on his album, he could have just came out and said that. He could have been like, how you got shot, but don't have, it didn't hit no bone or whatever. Like, he could have just said that. And yeah, he don't owe us that, but he still put it out in music. So it's like, okay, I respected him more when he kept quiet and didn't say nothing at all.
But what do you feel about how people are saying that if Megan was a Caucasian woman, this wouldn't be a question? I feel like,
true. It's true.
But why are we giving her so much heat? As far as, she showed y'all the picture of her foot. She showed y'all the stitches. She came on and said who shot her and why. And now people are still questioning it. Why is it even a question?
And I think the reason why she also showed all that is because people were questioning it. The reason why she came out was she told everyone, she said, hey, you and your publicist keep changing the narrative. You shot me. So I feel her. It's like, yo, she got quiet. Everybody was still mad. Why you dancing? You was in the strip club. You this, you that. Then she had to show her stitches. Then people still weren't happy. They wanted more. Then she came out, she told the story, and now he comes out with this album, and it's like everybody is all bunched up in their underwear. Okay, well, if that's the case, why didn't he just come out and say, if you have a story and today's the day, you got time, why didn't you just come out and tell what happened? Or say, you know what, it's not true what she's saying. And I feel like all the people giving her a hard time and saying, oh, we don't believe her or whatever, like, that's y'all's opinion. But however, I feel like whether you believe her or not, she came and said her side. Like, y'all should still give this woman respect for that. That's you know what I mean? Like, you should still give her respect that she came out. Like, every time y'all says, people said something, it's like, okay, well, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. It's like, what more can she give?
Right. That's how I feel. Well, thank you so much, Stickled. I appreciate your call.
All right.
Hold on, y'all. Okay, so do I want to replay this? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I have closed the window now. Here it is. Let me play the Rick Ross really quickly. For those of you who are just getting here, y'all slow pokes. Here we go. Amen.
Hey, I just bought a car for Tory Lanez. I got a gift for your album release, homie. That's you. Heard your shit just went double acrylic on that piff. Hey, I just bought a car.
So,
Tory Lanez, poor decision, brother. Dropping that project just out of respect for Breonna Taylor. Just out of respect for Breonna Taylor, brother. We got to respect these sisters. That ain't how you address the accusations you facing with the sister. That was a poor choice, homie. You ain't getting no money with that shit. Facing.
So he responded to Rick Ross, and like everybody keeps saying, he was quick to respond to Rick Ross, but not nobody else. And he said, I respect you too much as a black man to disrespect you in these times. However, I went out and marched 9 days straight for Breonna Taylor in your city. I didn't see the boss out there once. Also, stop tagging your endorsements in posts about her. It's a poor decision. See, he could have left that out, right? He could have left that tagging your endorsements because he making money from his album sales, but I digress.
First off, little boy, I appreciate how you responded swiftly to Rose, but that's how you should have did the sister that accused you of shooting. That's what you owed her family. That's what you owed all the black women in the world. Just that accusation alone. She was in your presence, but that's between y'all. But more importantly, let's get to you protesting. You ain't protesting Miami. Only reason you was out there is because your condo that you stay in $1,500 a month, damn protest was coming right down there. So you went down and took a photo out. That's cool. Let's don't insinuate that. Go out your way for the sisters. Poor Decisions is putting together an album and trying to profit off some shit people like myself was to hear you address this shit and move on. Not get a whack song or a whack album that ain't gonna get you no money, no new supporters. So little boy, boss up. First off, little boy, I appreciate how you respond.
So he said, little boy, boss up. J Farm D said Rick Ross has multiple children with multiple women and never married any of them. He's the reason with the black community. What he's the reason of? He didn't shoot nobody. You cannot still be a Tory fan in 2020. Rick Ross, claim your baby mama. Rick Ross, child, they had so much to say about Breonna and they using her to endorse products and businesses. Yep. I feel you, Rick Ross. He got a point. Okay. Little boy. Okay. Look, y'all know I like me some Rick Ross too, but he is a bit problematic. I mean, he's a member of the rap culture. A lot of rappers are problematic, but Rick Ross ain't shoot nobody now. Rick Ross did not shoot nobody. Just like I said, how everybody's believing what Tory is putting in this song, because whether it's a lie or the truth, he can call it creative license. He can say whatever he want to say in the song. That does not make it true. But y'all are buying it. See, if he had just went on to live and just spoke to y'all, just mano to mano, and just sat there, playing screen like Meg did, as Meg sat there and told y'all in her hoodie, she said that Tory shot her. Period. That could be used in a court of law, she said, on the public platform. Tory didn't do that. Tory didn't come out. Tory has not made a speech. Tory has not done an interview. We ain't heard from Tory. He did a song. He sang it to y'all, which means it could be a made-up story. It could be whatever he wants y'all to hear, whatever he wants y'all to dig in. And for the people in the back, technically, the internet is stupid. The internet believes whatever you tell them most of the time. I told y'all about that before. People sit there and tell you anything and say, it's just commentary. It's just commentary. It's just a song. I have creative license to tell you this story, even though it's not true. And that is why I say that, we got to keep the side eye on Tory right now. We got to keep the side eye on Tory, whether he makes money or not on this music. He's putting a narrative out there, and he wants y'all to believe it. Now, let me continue with these calls. Hold on. Let me see who in here. Here's the link. Off Hype TV, you are next. Off Hype TV, you are next. Hello.
What's up, Michelle?
How you doing?
I'm good.
So what you think about this Tory and Megan mess?
I think they need to deport his ass back to Canada.
But then he sing in the song that wasn't gonna happen.
If they arrest his, like they said, Meg already said that he shot her. Mm-hmm. That is enough evidence for his ass to be deported.
Mm-hmm. So why you think he didn't come forward and just say, I didn't do it?
Because his ass did it. That's why. He waited all this fucking time because he's a liar. And he know he did it and he had no story, so he came up with them lies in that song.
Yeah. Which song do you think is your fave? Because they've been saying there's a song where he is basically insinuating that he slept with both Megan and her best friend.
I ain't never been a Tory Lanez fan.
Me either. Ever. I tried. It's all corny. Right. It ain't.
And he's a flow biter. He rides whatever flow that's hot at the time.
Yeah.
He's not original. If you're a fan of Tory Lanez in 2020, you corny.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your input. At least you see what I see. Thank you, Off Hype TV.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too. Hold on, let me remove this. What y'all saying? Technically, that's right. What Megan doing using platforms to engage in a false narrative. Say it again, Michelle. They don't get it. Agree. Okay, they're not paying attention. They're not paying attention. You saying Tory is innocent? Why can't Tory just say he innocent then? If that is what you believe, instead of singing it in a song, we don't know what's true and what's false. A song can be anything. Anybody can write a song. Toya, you're up.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Toya, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Where you calling from?
Philly.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't really know Tory Lanez like that. I don't follow his music. I don't know any of his songs or stuff like that. But I agree with what you said. Him putting it in a song that was distasteful.
Mm-hmm.
That is like profiting off what he did to her, and that is just wrong. I believe he shot her. He shot her. He is guilty. He should be locked up. But I also have a problem with, and please do not get me wrong, I'm against what he did to her, but I have mixed feelings about Meg, because I'm not questioning, but I do not like the fact that she took her time coming out and actually saying that he shot her. Because initially, from what I was reading in the blogs and on YouTube, hearing on YouTube, is that she was not cooperating with the police officers, and so she really wasn't really telling them what happened. So and I get how, as Black women, we want to protect our Black community, but girl, when a man shoots you, all bets are off. I don't care if you've been called a snitch. You need to speak up. You need to speak up.
Did she not? But wait a minute, y'all keep saying Megan didn't do enough, but did she not tell y'all specifically who shot her and why? Did she not show the pictures of her foot?
No,
did she not say she was cooperating with the authorities?
But I need you to do that immediately. I get the fact that
immediately she was saying, while guns are drawn and helicopters are out, and you laying on the ground.
Michelle, right? So when it happened, I understand. And I totally get where she was coming from. I probably wouldn't have said anything at the time too, at that specific moment. But the next day, girl, go to the police station.
Well,
go tell somebody.
She didn't do that. They said they opened an investigation.
No, but I read somewhere, I think it was, who was I listening to? Somebody said that Meg was not cooperating with the police officers at the time, and this was the week
but she said that. She said she didn't, on that day, she said she didn't say anything, and they just wrote that she stepped on glass. It was after the fact that she let them know that she was shot in the foot, and they opened an investigation. That's why all three of them were in jail, and she was out. She did a whole live about it.
Okay, but how long did it take her to actually tell them that she was shot?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
Why?
It does, because here's the thing.
Okay, that's just like, we can talk about incest victims, rape victims, domestic violence victims. What difference does it make how long it takes them to tell you that something happens to them if something has happened?
No, you see, I mean, God, okay, now you're really making me feel a type of way when you start talking about rape victims and all that stuff. Because rape is trauma. Rape is, that's a whole different thing.
Rape is trauma.
It is trauma, but rape is something that as a woman, it's degrading. Being shot I'm not
Being
saying that
shot
being
at by
shot
this
is
man that you allegedly slept with isn't degrading.
Michelle. No, Michelle. Like I said, I'm on her side. I'm on her side, but I just don't want I don't want women protecting men who are treating them badly and shooting them. I mean, being shot is not a small thing. Like, I don't want you waiting a whole week
But I
before you
don't
go.
think she's protecting him. That's all I'm saying. I
She
think
said she
people
was
have created
protecting him.
this narrative where Meg was like, "Oh, let's protect Tory at all costs." I think she just didn't say anything. When she got shot, she spoke to who she needed to speak to, and that was it. The public wanted her to say, "Tory shot me." And so she
You're
didn't
right.
say that publicly until it just got too much. And, because she was working, she was doing whatever, she was healing, she was writing songs, she was, doing whatever. But once it got too much with the public, she came out publicly and did that video and said, "Look, Tory shot me, period." And he know he shot me, and he going behind the scenes and doing this, that, and the third. So my thing is, why we can't give her the benefit of the doubt that she was doing what she needed to do behind the scenes? We don't know.
Okay. I mean, I guess
you had a right to your opinion. I'm just saying, but we don't know, and I feel like as a public figure, we are so prone to like digging in, especially on our African American public figures. If it like I said, if it was some white lady, whoever, Jennifer Aniston, we would take her word for it and be like, oh, put him in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, no, maybe, some people would, but listen, I don't believe a white woman at all, but I believe Meg, and I feel so bad for her. And Rick Ross, I totally agree with what he said. It was distasteful for this man to go out there, make a whole album about what he did to this lady. He could have killed her. Like, this could have been something else. Like, I mean, yeah, but it's sad. And Tory he's a bum.
You're right. Well, thank you, Toya. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you for taking me.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
All right. Who's up next? Hold on. Ari B, hello. None of y'all want to be on camera tonight, honey. Y'all are.
I'm sorry, that last caller got me cracking up. Like, she flip-flopped all opinion on that. And I gotta laugh to keep from getting upset. How are you tonight, Michelle?
I'm good. How you doing tonight?
We're from the South, so we have to, speak to our hosts before we get started with the mess.
Oh, thank you for being so polite. I appreciate it.
I feel on this topic much like I feel on the topic of racism. I personally don't argue back and forth with white people because I'm not going to convince you to see my humanity. It's the same thing with misogynists. I'm not going to argue back and forth with you so that you can see me as a human that is deserving of equal protection. Part of the experience of being a Black woman is to protect our abusers, which is typically Black men. In this case, everybody who is on quote unquote Tory's side is literally saying the same thing. It's all being placed back on Megan as to why she's at fault for being shot, as opposed to being like, oh, he shouldn't have shot her. I have yet to see anybody say that. He shouldn't have shot her. Well, we don't know what really happened. Oh, well, it's three sides to a story. Oh, like, if we're going to go back and forth about this, let's just deal with the facts. He was arrested that night. He was arrested and charged with a gun charge. Neighbors heard gunshots, which is why they called the police. There's helicopter footage of her leaving bloody footprints on the pavement. Nobody can make that up. Nobody can like, you can Google that. It's on TMZ. You can find those and you can argue with yourself about that. But this whole situation speaks to a larger issue. The fact that Black women are never seen as victims despite being a victim in these situations. And we always have to go out of our way to protect the people who victimize us.
Mm-hmm.
That is the issue. The fact that the system that exists of patriarchy in the music industry that led him to feel comfortable enough to even release music after an incident like this. Anybody else would have crawled beneath the rock and never resurfaced until everybody forgot this situation took place. But no, because he is a Black man, and why things like that can continue to exist. That is the reason why R. Kelly can make money and profit for decades in this industry, despite the fact that he played in everybody's face, openly had relationships with underage women, underage girls. He married an underage girl, and yet somehow he can still profit and make music and not be punished for his actions until decades later. That is the issue at hand. That is what we need to be talking about. Tory is not the first man to abuse a Black woman that exists in the hip-hop industry, but the hip-hop industry is so misogynistic and so patriarchal. He will be protected. He's always going to be able to make money in this industry because those men protect each other. And I don't care what Clifford the Hyman checker tells us. I just don't. He has his own issues with misogyny. His own daughter doesn't even feel comfortable with him.
Well,
I don't
you
care
don't
what
think
you
that
tell me
T.I.
about
was kind of
Tory Lanez.
involved in that? It felt like he was halfway promoting the album.
I mean, he can. Just attaching your name to it tells me everything I need to know about the situation. Yeah. Everybody wants to hear Tory's side. Just ask yourself, like I said, just self-reflection. Why do you want to hear Tory's side so bad? Because you don't have to hear either side to know the facts that exist in this situation. There's helicopter footage. He went to jail that night. He clearly had a gun. Even if he did not shoot her, the fact that you pulled a gun out on her, why are you pulling the gun out on her?
Right.
But you know, when Nipsey Hussle gets killed, everybody's against gun violence because it's the Black man that's the victim. But when Megan Thee Stallion is shot, we want to hear everybody's side of the story and still say, well, something's not right with her story. She's not telling the whole truth. We need to see pictures. You know, we play the back and forth. Like I said, when the Black woman is the victim, just call facts, okay? Just say you don't care because it's the Black woman that is the victim of this situation. You don't care because it's a Black woman. And that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you, Eric. You said it all. I appreciate
that. Like I said, just self-reflection. Just ask yourself, all the men and the women, because the women in the situation are the most disappointed. It's a lot of pick-me's that's on Tory's side. Ask yourself, self-reflection. Why do I really want to hear Tory's side so badly? What can Tory say to make this situation okay? And good night to everybody.
Well, thank you, Ari B. I appreciate you for breaking it all down to everybody. I appreciate it. Hold on, y'all. Let me get Meg's fan in here. Meg's fan. Hello, your mic is mute. Unmute your mic.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, I'm a child though, but I don't know.
How old are you?
12.
Girl, go to bed. Thank you, Meg's fan.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, Michelle.
I got fans of every age. Okay, I got fans of every age. If you are under 15, go to bed.
You told her to go to bed, girl. That's what it was.
It's 11 o'clock. Well, it is Friday. You don't have to go to bed. Y'all can stay up, but don't be calling in. This is an adult-only show right now.
How you doing, Michelle?
Good. How you doing, Mr. Woods?
I'm doing good. You look very beautiful tonight, young lady.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. So, I saw the Tory Lanez and Megan Good up behind. I mean, the Stallion up behind you, right? Okay. So anyway, this is what I want to talk about. You know, I saw this interview today with Mariah Carey, and I was very, very intrigued with her interview with Oprah today. And one thing that she did say, you know, a lot of stuff that she went through as a woman and things like that. And she said one thing, a lot of the pressure and stuff like that that these artists are under is the reason why they're not here so long. So with that being said, I'm from Texas, and I'm always hold down my Texan people. And I can't say what I really want to say, but I keep trying to tell y'all this is propaganda. Who comes out to come promote a whole album after you done shot this woman? This is why Black women say that they are the most disrespected being that walks the face of this earth. And I do agree with the young lady before, is that, you know, he's a man and he thinks he's going to get away with it. But we're in 2020, right? So a lot of people are not supporting him. So you know me, I won't say your name, I won't play your song, I won't hit your beat, I won't do nothing for you, because I feel like you're just trying to clout chase off of the fact that you're trying to play a victim in a situation where you were actually a criminal. And if people really spoke up like they were supposed to about you, you would be behind bars with R. Kelly and the rest of these trying to use women to do whatever they need. So therefore, I'm not going to even speak his name. It's just an unfortunate situation. And I think people need to realize that. Don't just fall so victim to just hearing this man's story just because he makes good music. Every good musician is also a trash box. Okay. I can name about 50, 40 of them that's a trash box that have dogged out women, you know, that have done so much to women, and it just doesn't, he don't need no light. So I feel like this shouldn't even be a topic. And the reason why I brought up Mariah Carey was to pay tribute to my best friend, because he is a lamb and he loves her so dearly. And I was really, really inspired by her, because she told her truth and she stood up in that truth. And all those men that did her wrong, they didn't say anything bad. They respected her because they owned up to the shit that they did as men, which is always disrespect these women just to get a check or just become this such vision of power. And I think that shit is trash to me. So that's why I brought up Mariah Carey, because I do respect her as a Black woman, because I was once confused that I did think she was Black, but she is a Black woman, and she stood in her truth. And I think Megan Thee Stallion should do the same thing, and I think Tory Lanez should take his 4 feet elf ass on somewhere and go hide underneath the rock. And I can sit on the rock because I weigh about 200 pounds.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, Mr. Woods. You always come through. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. And you have a good night.
All right. Good night. Hold on. Let me see who is. Cece is supposed to be next. Cece hung up. Let me get Jazabelle.
Michelle.
Jazabelle.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
What you doing?
I'm working right now.
Oh, we work to you?
Yes, this is work for me. This is my job.
Y'all see how she treat us? Anyway, are you going on Patreon? Because I got some things I want to say that I can't say on the public.
Are you really? Do y'all know how annoying it is to viewers for y'all to call in all the time and ask me to go on Patreon?
How else are we supposed to know?
DM me, honey. Send an email, something. But don't be in the middle of a show that is not on Patreon asking about Patreon. It's not fair to the other people.
Yes, it is, because listen, that's promotion. Anyway, I do have an opinion about the story. I just thought I would slide that in there.
Okay, go ahead. I appreciate you.
I just think that people need to leave the situation alone. Like, I mean, okay. Do you think she got shot, right?
Yes.
She showed us the pictures, right?
Yeah, you think she was lying?
No, but why are people still questioning whether or not she got shot? If we saw the pictures, why are they doing that to her?
I don't know why they're doing that to her.
Why is that okay to do that to anybody? She is a Black woman. I'm a Black woman, so I identify with her. But why is that okay to question her about something that clearly happened to her? And then he's toxic because in his music, he's saying he loves her. He still loves her. He still want to be with her and all that. So it's like, excuse me, sir, no. But nobody's calling him out on his on his toxicity about that. Like, what's going on with that? Why is she to blame?
What do you feel about him actually making music instead of speaking on it? Don't you feel like, that gives him license to lie?
Right. And then he sat around 3 months with everybody else and copying he probably been watching your lives, copying what everybody been saying. He basically said the same thing everybody was saying online. So I would have respected him more had he just stayed quiet, if he would have actually told us what happened. But it's like he took that as an opportunity to rag on everybody who believe he did it.
You're right.
I don't respect that, and I think he's a B for that.
Do you see all the guns drawn and helicopters?
Yeah.
You see all the bloody footprints?
Man, look, Black people gonna always tear each other down no matter what. Even if it's somebody like him who has a past with abusing women and a temper and fighting everybody for no reason. Why was a gun out anyway? If y'all drunk, why you had a loaded gun out? What was the reason, Michelle?
I don't know.
Anyway. All right.
It don't matter where he was shooting. Why everybody want to like? It don't matter. He shot it at.
That's what direction. Why was the gun out? Why did he have it out? Why was he shooting?
Lord.
See, they go. I don't want to say it on this public stream, but it's like people like to babysit Black men sometimes, and they don't hold them responsible and accountable for their actions. He's wrong. He hasn't admitted to anything.
He has. What do you feel about what Rick Ross said?
Yeah, Rick is kind of the wrong messenger, but I you know, I kind of agree with Rick. You know, I ain't gonna lie and say I don't agree with him. I do agree with Rick, but he has his own idiosyncrasies and stuff himself. So, but okay, look, I'm gonna say this, then I'm done. I actually like that Bun B and Rick Ross and all these other Black entertainers have had Megan's back or have kind of spoken out in her favor in this situation. I appreciate that.
I do too. I do too.
I like that. I don't know what T.I. talking about, what his angle is. I don't know. He need to be worried about that money he got to pay.
Hold on, I want to see what Bun B said. I forget. Hold on, here's what he said. I'm gonna pull it up. I can. Hold on.
Bun B, he had a really good response to it. Like, and then did you hear Tory, like he dissed him in the song or whatever, which you weren't really no diss, but
you know, I wasn't paying attention to Meg Thee Stallion. Hold on.
You gotta listen to it.
I tried to be impartial and cool about this and not get it. Man, fuck that, man. Fuck Tory Lanez, okay? And I don't care if this go viral or none of that shit. I'm from Houston, and if somebody would have done something to Megan in this city, we would have rolled. Megan in LA by herself. It's just her T. Ferris. She ain't got a mama no more. Her mama is gone. Her daddy is gone. Her grandmother is gone. All the people that loved her and cared about her unconditionally, that looked out for her and would have protected her, ain't there. But as an OG in Houston, I'm standing up. Tory Lanez did some whole ass shit. Period. Yeah, I know Tory. I know his manager. I know all of them, man. Fuck all that, though. Fuck all that. If the man on drugs, get him some goddamn rehab. If the man got mental health issues, get him some therapy. But you're not just going to sit here and shoot this girl and we not say nothing. This shit not real. This is not real nigga shit. It's not. Anytime a man hurts a woman, that's obsession. That ain't love. That's obsession. You know what I'm saying? And he had no reason to shoot this girl. She want to get out the car. Get out the car. You get into it with your gal, she mad. Let me out. Pull the fuck over. Because whatever you got to deal with that, it's going to be better than if you don't do that and you try to restrain a woman and then shit get physical. Because if she ready to get out the car and you don't let her get out the car, she going to get physical with you. And she got a right to. Let her out the goddamn car. No, he ain't from New York. He from Canada. So at the very least, they're going to deport his ass. He got to go back to Canada. But nobody's talking about it because it's a black woman. Y'all can say what y'all want. That's just what it is. If Benji, the twin from Good Charlotte, had put his hands on Cameron Diaz or somebody, you let one of these actors Okay?
I just said that.
Yeah.
White women in Hollywood, put your hands on Alyssa Milano and see what happens. Put your hands on Lady
Alyssa
Gaga and
Milano.
see how quick they lock your ass up. We love Megan Hill. We brag about Megan. Everybody want to talk about that. Nobody's saying nothing when she gets shot. No, we got memes. We got jokes. We got all that shit. Man, fuck that. That shit's supposed to be
How long
on
is this?
the 5:30 national news.
How old is he?
Constantly. That shit ain't even, I'm in Houston. They ain't even, I don't think they ever talked about it on local news here. That's a Houstonian. And yeah, she did, and God bless our black women, because black women be knowing black men be in the wrong, and they still stand up for black men. Why? Because they know what white people do to black men.
Exactly.
This is why black women are so hesitant to speak up for to speak against black men, because black women know how the legal system will treat black men. They know how white America will treat black men when they do something wrong, and black women bite their tongue behind the shit that we do. They've done it for centuries. They put themselves in front of us constantly. You look at any civil rights movement, you look at segregation, Jim Crow, civil rights, everything. Black women on the front line. Black women on the front line. She wasn't just scared. She wasn't just scared for herself, because she's in a position now where she know that he can't touch her no more. She was scared of what was going to happen to him. If you go back and look at that live, you'll see it. She was worried about what would happen to him. She didn't want him to lose his career, because it's so hard for black men to get that kind of employment, to make that kind of money in America. She know how hard it is for a black man to be successful in this America, to beat the conditions that hold us down in America. That's why that girl didn't go to the police. She tried to cover for him at his worst, at his lowest. How many of y'all don't know a black woman that done that for their man, their brother, their cousin, their daddy, their nephew, their neighbor? Black women have been protecting black men since the beginning of time. We talking about Tory Lanez. We talking about Tory Lanez. She wasn't scared of Tory Lanez once that shit happened. She wasn't scared when it happened. She probably was shocked. But I don't believe for a second that Megan Thee Stallion is scared of Tory Lanez, because Megan got a bodyguard that literally said, if I would have been there that night, that shit wouldn't have happened, and we know why. I understand that kind of talk. Because he's a black man that know he has to protect her. She ain't got nobody else to protect her. He took that on himself. There's somebody say, I don't know a black woman alive who hasn't at some point, right or wrong, protected a black man. I know too many. I'm married to one. Only reason I'm not dead now is because my wife put herself in front of the gun.
Oh, yeah.
And tried to stall a nigga out that came in our house long enough to get me the pistol. And God is my witness. My wife said, all I know is if he would have killed me, you would have still had a chance to get the gun and kill him. Now, what kind of shit is that? So how do you address Tory? Now, you don't address Tory. My life going to be the same whether or not Tory Lanez is in my life. My life not going to change. My life hasn't improved by knowing that my life is not going to be worse from not knowing. But Megan, I know. And I told Megan that we got her back. But way before this happened, Megan did a show here in Houston. And I told her, we love you and we got your back. And so I'm doing this. I'm doing all this because this is just what needs to be said right now. And if there's going to be some ramifications behind my statements, let the OG take that. What the fuck you call yourself an OG for if you ain't on the front line looking out for people? Tory Lanez not allowed in a lot of places. Tory Lanez is from Canada, so he's going to get. At the very least, he's going to get deported to Canada.
Why he didn't get deported?
I don't know, Jezebel.
Why he still here?
I don't know, Jezebel.
But I was just saying, like, I brought that up because I agree with what Bun B was saying, and you know, I appreciate that because a lot of black men, you know, they don't stick up for us. So hey, but
that's facts. Kip, you was next. Why you hang up, Kip?
Oh, okay. Somebody in the comments was like, if he shot Kylie, it would have been a different story. Yeah, but at the same time,
he shot Kylie, he
charges.
Speak about it. You already know the police would have shot first and asked questions later.
Exactly. Anyways, I'm done. Let Kip come on and cuss us out. Bye.
Thanks, Jezebel. Bye. Well, Kip hung up. Hold on. Let me see who in here. Hey, Joseph. Hello.
Hi, Michelle. Can you hear me?
Good. Hey, how you doing?
All right. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, I was going to kind of wait till Patreon to say some things, but I'm going to say I have a lot to say about everything that's going on, especially, basically the main topics you've been going over. So is that fine for me to say? I'll keep it under a few minutes. Okay. First of all, Tory Lanez making this music is about the same kind of thing. It's tantamount to August Alsina doing the Entanglement music. It's kind of a distraction. I think the entire thing about, well, there's a how do you say it? I guess a level to this that is kind of offensive, but Megan Thee Stallion explained everything. She said she's from the South. If I call the police when I know a dude has a gun in the car, we all getting arrested. And the way they're doing it today, they're just killing black people indiscriminately. They can get away with it. That's, I think, why she didn't actually call the cops at the beginning. And I've said this before. I'm from the South, and I know that too. The last time they drug a dude was in '81. That's not too far away. So these cops are about that life. And then a story can be spun. So I think both of them are trying to do damage control, and they're not being coherent because they're doing it separately. They do it together, then maybe they'd have a coherent story. But that's the baby stuff. The real stuff I wanted to talk about was that there are plenty of black men out there that are well-to-do, intelligent, wise, disciplined, focused, capable of producing strong foundations for their family. Don't believe the hype out there. The world, maybe the United States, but the world in general has a lens on black men that are allegedly tragic. That's not the makeup in the population of black men. That's not the makeup of the population of black people in general. All the stuff we got to go through, none of us are just waste and throw away. The thing that comes in between us, the thing that messes us up is ignorance. So none of these women in here and around the world should believe the hype. Women don't take care of real men, and real men don't take care of real women, because the whole thing about a union or a marriage is supposed to be a compliment. You should already be foundational when you come into something like that in the first place. So I think that we're getting a lot of distractions from all different facets where we're trying to get folk. This is the same thing that's been happening over several decades ago. Divide the population, tell this one and this one and this one that they mean more than the others, and then have them fight each other. What work has to be done? If I wanted to manipulate a population, just put them against each other and they'll do all the work for me. And then I can sit back and get the spoils of what they've done for me. So I think that's what's happening with this whole Tory Lanez thing. While at the same time, we got the whole Breonna Taylor thing and the fact that the cops were charged with shooting not Breonna Taylor, but accidentally shooting in another person's room, basically missing Breonna Taylor. So all of this is, a couple of lives ago, you talked about some entities that were saying, black men ain't as, do away with them, etc. And the kind of discord you had against that. Well, I have even more of a thing against that. And the fact of the matter is that speaking realistically, why would black women get rid of the one thing, even if it is sorry in their opinion for certain examples of situation? Why would they get rid of the one thing that actually is their compliment? Okay, exactly. This is
what will we be left with? What will we be left with?
What would you be? Because guess what? It's all it takes is for any other ethnic or group to be pissed off enough to go there and call you specific things.
Mm-hmm. And see, people always come with the theory of, why are you protecting these men who beat you, who have all these babies on you, who da 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 da? But you don't understand, it's black women who are having black men. Like, if it wasn't for us,
Correct.
you know, even though I don't have kids, but if it wasn't for black women, there would be no black men, period. So why wouldn't we protect our children, our brothers, our cousins? It doesn't have to do with even, you know, if he goes out and dates a white woman, everybody always be like, why y'all protecting black men if they don't even want y'all? They're our family, you know. So what are you saying? Just like, you know, we would hope that they would protect us. A lot of black men don't, some do, most do. But, you know, it's just like you said, it's a distraction. And, you know, it's so unfortunate that people, you know, fall for it and you know, act like, you know, we should be at battle with each other when we should be coming together. Just because there are some issues on both sides don't mean that we should turn our back, does it?
Well, what you said is actually, I say spiritual problem. It's a psychological problem, maybe, if you don't believe in that. But the fact that we as humans know that animals will protect their own, but then somehow we don't think black people will do the same thing for we won't do the same thing for each other. That's the psychosis that's going on with the nation in general, including our own people. Why wouldn't black women? That's why I said, no, when you're in a union, everybody should be not complete. Everybody should be somewhere fixed. You should be good. And then when you get with a person, you're not getting with a person to be helped. You're getting with a person to complement everything that you already have. All of your attributes. You two together should be multiplied. You shouldn't be just additional, or you shouldn't be a difference between each other. So the fact that black women, which I appreciate because clearly, or well, obviously I grew up being raised by a black woman. The thing is, yeah, they take a lot. They do a lot for us, for everybody, for every race. So all the other races that are saying that this, or everybody else that's saying black women are X, Y, and Z, or they're saying it without doing anything, they're actually giving in to the idea that black people in general are less than animals. Because like I said, we know that if I go and hit a mother cat's baby, that thing is going to come at me. And it's going to try to do whatever it can to keep me from hurting their baby. If I hit a mother cat's mate, or the male cat's mate, it's going to come at me. So why does the world at large think that we won't do this for our own people, especially given our history? But and also we'll get distracted by anything they put in our way. Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion thing, this is a distraction because we care about entertainers. And it's almost like they're hedging their bets in the fact that we care about entertainers more than we care about our own people. Okay, so I'm done. Michelle, thank you for the rant.
I appreciate you as always. All right.
Likewise. Bye.
Joseph said a lot. Miss Nikki, you up next. Miss Nikki. Hey, Miss Nikki.
Hey, Michelle. You look great tonight. This is my first time calling in from Philly. How are you today?
Welcome.
Thank you. It's just, you know, I'm just going to be quick as I can be. I'm just so sick of the victim blaming. I don't understand why, for Black women specifically, it seems to always be that we have to be almost perfect in order for you to believe anything that happens to us. No other race has to go through that. It should be enough that she said she was shot. That's it. It's a domestic situation. It shouldn't matter what she said. It shouldn't matter how tall she is, how big she is, whether or not she was previously aggressive or whatever. He shot her.
I agree.
Why is that okay? How do we get to keep giving him an excuse after excuse after excuse? Send him back to Canada. Enough is enough.
I agree. I mean, my thing is we've heard direct from her mouth. We've heard everything. Then he come out with a song and dance, a rap, you know, a few love ballads, a few poems. And y'all gonna believe what he says just because he was creative one night and wrote all this stuff down? Y'all gonna believe him over someone who actually got on camera and spoke? I would respect him more if he got on camera and just spoke, you know, instead of dropping the album about it.
Yep, and said, look, I lost it. This is what happened. And that shows how toxic he is, because in a song, you're expressing how much you love her. This is that and the third. When she's said to the world that you hurt her, and you're still not apologizing. You haven't had any accountability at all. It's ridiculous. At some point, you just gotta own it.
Right.
And say, look, I messed up.
You're right.
Yeah, but that's all I got, Michelle. I just, hopefully, I don't think that Black men don't protect us. I do know that they do. I have brothers and cousins, and I'm raising a son, so I get it. But there are more that don't, and that's what the sad part. Because all we got is us, so we really should stand and support each other.
Right. I agree. Well, thank you so much, Miss Nikki. I appreciate your call tonight.
Thank you too, Michelle. You have a good one.
All right, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Hold on, y'all. Dre, you would scooch up in here.
Hello.
Hi, Dre.
Oh my God! You just woke me up. Is this CNN? I mean, dog. Okay, so
Can we not talk about serious things sometimes, Dre?
okay, are we going to Patreon tonight?
You're not even on Patreon, Dre.
Exactly. That's how it sounds when these illiterate peasants call you and talk about Patreon. It's like it's so disrespectful to people like me who's not a member of Patreon,
Well,
and they
maybe you
call
should
like
become a member, and you won't feel disrespected.
I think it's this. Can I just ask the peasants in the chat one question? Like, if you think Jazzy Vale is annoying, press 2. Just please.
Why?
Okay, that's
Why are you coming in here trying to take over my platform, asking me if someone who calls into me is annoying?
No, a lot of people think Jazzy Vale is very annoying, and it's a lot of twos, a lot of people pressing twos. I can't see it, but I just believe that it's a lot of people pressing twos.
No one has pressed 2.
Okay, come on, everybody, get some balls and tell the truth. Like, the girl is very annoying.
If you think that Dre is annoying, press the number 3. If you think that Dre is annoying and I should hang up, press the number 3.
And if you think Michelle is a hater of the beautiful queen, Kenya Moore, press the number 1.
This is
but
not
Michelle,
about
I'm gonna talk serious for a minute. It's every time I call it's about Kenya Moore, but I'm gonna talk serious for a second. Okay, so me being an alpha male, you know what I'm saying? And look. Okay, so my thing is this: if he shot her, he would be in jail. Like, she should go tell. If LAPD came, if he really shot her in her foot, she don't have, and they're there, they would take him to jail. It's more to the story that they're not saying. I think it has something to do. Huh?
They did go to jail that night.
Well, he should be in Canada then if he went to jail that night.
He got released. Maybe they didn't have enough evidence. Maybe,
Exactly. Well, that's her fault. I don't feel bad for her then, because you should go tell. Like, she should go somewhere. She got a security guard. She should go to the police officers and tell, you know what I'm saying, and say he did this so he could get arrested and be prosecuted and deported. That's what I think. And a lot of people that are like a lot of my white friends that graduated with me from Harvard, they think the same thing too. Like, she have to speak up.
What year did you graduate from Harvard?
It was 2004.
Oh, really? What was your major?
Michelle, computer engineering. Okay, look. My thing is this though. Like, she should go.
Wait a minute. It's computer engineering. You said something different the other day.
I'm not telling. I don't like to tell my personal business on your platform. This is your show, correct?
So, I mean, people don't know who you are. You just gonna lie and not tell us the truth?
No, I did graduate from Harvard though, and went and got my master's and everything.
Course. Which one?
I'm sorry.
Which Harvard did you graduate from?
And this another thing too. Like when a black person say they graduated from Harvard, people like you like laugh like I'm over here joking and stuff. But you want us to defend. You want us to defend. You want us to defend the black woman. Yeah.
Right. This is not about where you went to school. Right.
I know. I was just having a conversation, but the thing is, if he really did shoot her, which I believe is more to this story, you can't believe everything you see. It's some Illuminati stuff going on. And I feel in the spirit right now for prayer. This country needs prayer. Michelle, bow your head. Bow your head. Bow your head.
No. I refuse to play with the Lord. I'm not.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm not playing. I went to Christian school too. I'm a minister on the weekends. Like I'm not over here lying. I'm not. I'm serious. I'm a minister also.
So you went to the Harvard School of Theology?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. But I just really believe
Where is
that
that school located, right?
I'm sorry,
Where is that located?
Michelle. It's like you being funny about a black male going to college. You're not used to black males
I
going to
just
college?
want to know which Harvard you went to.
I'm just
trying to
asking. You're not used to black males going to college. If you think Michelle is annoying, press number 1. You're not used to black males going to college, Michelle? Does he work at the airport? Why would I work at the airport? I'm about to catch a flight.
Dre. Thank you for calling, Dre. I really appreciate it. And
Michelle, what do you have?
Who is this as your avatar today, Dre?
You know who it is. Left Eye.
I don't know who that is.
It's Left Eye.
Left Eye.
Real close. Look real close.
Wait a minute.
You see that eye? You see that eye? Look at that eye. Look at that eye.
Bye, Dre.
I go to Harvard. I'm far from stupid. See, you can't tell a black male that he's stupid.
Okay, Dre. Thank you for calling.
See you, Michelle.
I don't know what y'all. My trolls. I don't get it. Anyway, Melly, you're up next, Melly.
Hi, can you hear me?
How you doing? Yes, hey.
I'm good. I'm calling from Canada, and I keep hearing people saying deport him to Canada, but we don't want him. Okay, we don't want Tory. He needs help. Okay, we don't want him. To be honest, there's a lot of stuff that was said tonight that a lot of the previous callers said, but I just want to bring in what Keke Palmer said. I don't know if you heard it.
Recently? No, I haven't. What did she say?
She said something concerning imagine being an abuse victim and someone comes out with a song and gaslights you and people like the song. Basically, that's what she said. I think she might have deleted it.
No, but it's still up. Let's look at it. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me put this up. You mind watching it with me?
Sure.
Okay. Hold on. So I just pulled up Keke Palmer tears Tory Lanez to shreds over Megan Thee Stallion diss track. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Let's say I want to see it on Instagram. Make it big on Instagram. Hold on. Okay.
Like, I don't want to talk about it or put myself into nothing, but I just want to support Megan. I think that's ultimately what I'm saying, is I want to support Megan, because imagine if somebody shot you and then made an album gaslighting you that the world thought sonically sounded good. Imagine how taunting and humiliating that would feel for you. Just imagine how that could feel for you, because we all have stuff that happens in our personal lives that no one knows about. But imagine if something that upsetting was done to you and then put into an album, and you had to see people online talking about if it was good or if it wasn't, and constantly bring it up, reminding you what happened again and again and again and again. Like, I don't want to talk about it or put myself into nothing, but
okay, so
I just.
She also wrote, I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm probably going to delete later, but I'm seeing stuff like everybody is seeing stuff. And I really hate how Megan's word isn't enough for some of y'all. I know we weren't there, but it feels insensitive to exploit the details of your relationship with someone in an attempt to excuse your own behavior and gain popularity. It feels the opposite of accountable, almost seems narcissistic, and I think toxic if we as a society say it's okay. I don't wish bad on anyone. People make mistakes and can grow from them. However, not at the expense of someone who has put in a victimizing situation. I don't know. It's not my situation, but I just wanted to say that because I know how it can feel when people don't believe you. P.S. A person cannot say they love you and want to make amends with you, but then put you in situations where you can get attacked. That's toxic behavior. How do they care for you when they set you up to be called a liar? Let's acknowledge the discrepancy in that. Ooh. Okay, Melly. Got the floor.
You heard. Okay, so basically, yeah, I completely agree with her. We are so quick. Well, not we. There's a lot of people that are quick to question Megan, but to be honest, regardless if she's lying or not, or none of us were there, the actions of Tory by itself alone, just reacting to all of this and everything that was coming out of him, is kind of shows his character. And I don't know any man in this world that values women that would react this way. Nobody. There I don't know any man that would just be like, you know what? You're accusing my character. I love women. Let me just put everything in a song and not address anything. I don't know any man that would do this. And for me, I think that there's a lot of people putting the focus on Megan, like she has to explain why she was abused. But at the end of the day, Tory kind of just showed his card. And if you look back and without, the music and everything else, just look back at his actions, it says a lot. It just says a lot. And I don't necessarily like the fact that, people, how could I say this? People compare Tory to Chris Brown, because Chris Brown, when he came out, he just apologized and he took accountability. Tory did nothing other than come out with a song. And I can't respect that as a man, period. Regardless of what happened that night, I can't respect that. And that's all I had to bring in today, because everything else was said.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, Melly, thank you, and I appreciate you for cluing us in on the Kiki situation. I appreciate
Hey, have a good night.
Yeah, we're gonna send him back to Canada whether y'all want him or not. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you. Keep him,
All right.
please. Bye.
All right. Goodbye. Hold on, y'all. We got Wilson. Wilson, are you ready, Wilson? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Is this another 12-year-old? Is this another 12-year-old? Is this another 12-year-old?
I'm sorry, but my mic is kind of crazy though.
Your mic is crazy.
What did you say? I heard you because my mic is acting real crazy though.
It's past your bedtime. Your mic ain't crazy. You keep muting the mic. I see you. Show your face. Show your face. Show your face. Let me see.
I can't show my face.
Why not? Child. Okay, enough. Let me boot you out. Okay. Thank you, 12-year-old, I guess. I don't know who that is. It wasn't Dre Alabuto. I know I be knowing who it is most of the time. I can see they avatar. But what do y'all think about what Kiki said? Now, my thing is, if you just got here, you can rewind. We didn't went through everything Megan has said. We went through when they got stopped by the police. We went through, some of Tory's lyrics. Oh, there was one more I wanted to talk about. Hold on, let me pull this one up. Hold on. What is the thing about Megan's best friend? Hold on. Somebody said Megan posted another message. Oh, it's gone. Hold on. What is this? Oh, that was back in July. No, I can't find it. I was looking at it earlier today. Someone sent it to me. It was a whole conspiracy theory. Oh well, maybe I'll talk about that on Patreon. All right. Well, what Joseph said, you said what I said here was basic. Yes, Joseph is an intellectual, honey. Joseph is an intellectual. He kept it real basic, but y'all understood what he was talking about. Meanwhile, you know, like I said earlier, Tory then came out with a whole song, you know, singing about Megan Thee Stallion. And we won't believe what came out of her mouth. I don't understand why is that. Hold on, somebody just slipped in here. Fire 21, you ready? Hello.
Yes.
Hi, how
Can
you
you
doing?
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, I can't. I need.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
You can't hear
Why
me?
can I still hear you? Oh, okay. Now I can hear myself. No, I can hear you. It's like, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me, Michelle?
I can hear you.
Okay. No, I was waiting. I need to maybe turn it down because I hear echo and I'm getting confused, honey. Oh, okay. So I was waiting, but I never entered the room. So in my
Okay.
mind, I was like, why haven't she called me? But it was like an enter thing. And then I said, oh, maybe I need to press enter. But I wanted to talk about the first caller. I think the lady with the accent, and she was saying why Megan didn't immediately report or whatever. People, like, she didn't even want to show her face. Like, it's different traumas that people go through. And so
Mhm.
I don't understand why people just don't understand that when something happens, whether it is as big as you're getting shot or is it something simple as just showing your face. Like, people have different traumas, and why, as a person, you can't believe that this girl was shot and didn't want to talk about it, or she wanted to talk about it when it was her time to talk about it. Like, I
I'm
don't
with you.
understand. Like, everybody is emotional and people go do different things. People never even want to tell you simple truths about themselves, right? Like how old they are or their face, like just stupid stuff. And you get shot. She never got shot before. The caller, I'm talking about the caller. And she gonna say
Mhm.
this girl was supposed to tell something the next day, like she been shot. So I just wanted to address her because she irked my whole nerves, and that's why I jumped on here because I wanted to call her back and say, "Come back to the show and show us who you are." Since you like to
Don't do that.
reveal who you are, and you so bold, and you just going, reported the next day if you got shot. Then come back on the Michelle show and show us who you really are. I bet you won't do that, and that's something simple. So you can miss me with, oh, what was she supposed to do? And they supposed to have these certain steps and all of this stuff. And then another thing I wanted to ask, the guy had said something about Mariah Carey is black. Mariah Carey black? I never knew that.
She's biracial.
Oh, that's why I thought she was biracial, not black.
Biracial is
Okay.
black, I guess. Oh, you hung up. Okay, she hung up. Okay, well, okay. I don't know where we was going with that, but there's that. But last but not least, we're gonna hear what look, Tory Lanez said what he said. He said in some video, people have this whole scenario that Tory was sleeping with Megan's best friend, and that Megan was keeping it a secret. And somewhere during that night, the best friend found out that he was really, having relations with Megan. So it's like like someone said that that's in a song, and I'm like, I don't have the time to even listen. And who really even cares? Because if y'all gonna break it down like that, what difference does it make? He still shot the lady. Fire, you came back, Fire?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Michelle. It fell out. My cord. I told you I was waiting, honey. I got disconnected just now, but I hurried up and connected it right back. Okay, I'm.
That's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry. This is, I'm new. I told you I talked to you. You was the first person that I talked to on the YouTube. I told you this long time ago. So I only talked to you. So this is like my third time or whatever. So I'm still kind of new to this. So please forgive me,
no problem.
Swad and all of that. Yes. So, but everybody, I agree with the callers. It was just that first one that kind of irked my nerves. And I haven't listened to the rap song or the song that everybody's talking about. Like, I haven't heard it or anything like that. So, but I did agree with Kiki Palmer said. Everybody always talk, but it's only because it's not you. You only talk about people because it's not you. Nobody tells their truth or talks about themselves, or they come on and they confess that, right? Nobody does that. Unless you're reflective and you're at the age or at the time in your life, like, that you're ready to do that. But for the most part, nobody just comes out and tell traumas and stuff like that. People be married to people and don't really know who they are. They find out stuff like years later that happened to them.
Right.
So that was just my 2 cents or whatever. I wanted to jump on here after waiting for an hour, thinking that I was in StreamYard, but I really wasn't in StreamYard. I was just...
See, that's why people be getting mad at me. Y'all don't even be in here talk about y'all waiting.
Exactly. I was waiting, and because I can hear you, I'm thinking like, I know I'm waiting, but I really wasn't in here. But you're looking pretty, Michelle, as usual, and thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. Where you calling from, Fire?
You already know with my accent. What do I say?
Baltimore.
Y'all always say Baltimore, but it's Washington, D.C., but it's the DMV, right? It's the DMV.
Same place. It's just like 10 minutes away, right?
Exactly. So that's why I said it's all the same. So it's all good. And so everybody always acts like, where I'm from. But I'm from
Shout out
DC.
to the DMV. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Michelle. Thank you. All right. Talk to you.
Okay. Bye. Well, y'all, you said Daystar. Y'all still on. It's a whole bunch of Daystar stands in here. It's a whole. She said, "Dumb. Don't. Why y'all cursing people out? Don't do that. Don't do that." Okay. Apollo and Peter need to do another live. They probably will one day. They will one day. Be more T Brown. Happy belated birthday, T Brown. But as I was saying, Megan Thee Stallion has actually told her story out of her own mouth, while Tory went and sung about it. I'm not buying what Tory is selling, and I don't care what y'all say. Meanwhile, if you just getting here, don't forget to like this video, please, and thank you. I want to go ahead and thank a few people who contributed to the stream tonight. Kirsten McKenzie is a new member. Aretha Douglas sent a super chat. Ms. MZZ747. Kirsten McKenzie upgraded her membership. Dang, you was a membership 5 seconds. I already upgraded. You see how y'all do? That is great. Kimmy Day Jeans. Kimmy Day Jeans is a new member. Stephanie for you. Okay, $24.99. I'm still mad that clown had me stay up for an album drop. He made you stay up, honey. He said 9 p.m. East Pacific time. Teresa Morton said, "Thank you for being you." Thank you, Teresa, for the $20. Anita D, $14.99. Tanisha Johnson, $10. Not number one fan. Kirsten McKenzie, $5. Definitely agree, Michelle. Thank you, Kirsten. LaShawn Hampton, $20. Oh my God, this woman was abused. What's wrong with you people? I'm with you, LaShawn. What is wrong with you sisters out here? The woman was abused. It don't matter. She was shot. What difference does it make what happened or how she got shot? Tanisha Johnson again. Thank you, Tanisha. Stephanie for you said, "What about gunpowder?" $24.99. What about the gunpowder? I don't know. I was not there with the investigation. I don't know if the police even did all of that. I don't know. Brandon Blake said Meg got arrested from a dispute with her ex. She said she was the victim. Tory was wrong, but I feel like she may be an aggressive person. What difference does it make if she got into a dispute with her ex? I mean, hell, she didn't shoot him and he didn't shoot her, did she? What difference does it make? Anyway, y'all gonna pull receipts just like y'all be pulling receipts on Trayvon Martin and everybody else who get killed, and unarmed black men who get killed by police. That they be pulling receipts. How y'all be feeling about that? Why are y'all pulling these old ass receipts on Megan as if it has any bearing on what has to do? Now, the lady was unarmed and got shot by a man she was allegedly in a relationship with. What is there to think about? And there is Stephanie for you again. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Says, I love to hate Dre. Gotta love him. You love Dre? You love Dre? Anyway, I got a soft spot for Dre too. I do. And Beauty Magic said, blessings, Michelle. Thank you, Beauty Magic. I appreciate you. I will leave y'all with this. Like I said, Tory did a whole album. Creative license is one thing. He had creative license to make up a whole story, and y'all can listen to and believe, because it's to music, because it was released as art. It would not be, a form of evidence in a court of law. They tried that before when people, be in their songs, say they rapping, they shooting people, they smoking weed. They can't arrest them because they singing about it. It's art. That doesn't mean it's true. So, I'm just here. I just feel like, Tory just pulled an okie doke, and now he's just trying to get his name back out there just because Megan was on Time magazine. Megan is on, number one on the billboards with Cardi B. And so what a perfect time, since all eyes are on Megan, to bring up this old ass shooting story. They investigating. Yeah, nobody really even cares. Nobody's been talking about it. Megan hasn't been talking about it. And now Tory all of a sudden wants to tell y'all what happened. We don't care, Tory. I don't care. I only care what Megan has to say. Y'all can get mad at me all y'all want to. I'm not even a hottie. I'm not a Meg Thee Stallion stan or none of that. I sit on the peripheral and I just listen and look. And so, I believe what Megan said.
Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your puppy.
Mind what you say?
Yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about, I hit this I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he's trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This from out the back seat of the car starts shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police. This did not happen at Kylie house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? Yeah, it's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit. Why the fuck would I tell the laws somebody got a gun in this car and this shot me? So I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die. I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. Motherfucker, somebody, I'm lying, bitch. Did I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood? No. How the fuck I'm gonna fake that? I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in. The fuck? I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police bitch being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy. The motherfucking doctor, the police finally let me go. I ain't go to jail. Them 3 motherfuckers went to jail. I get to the hospital. The doctors do x-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet, got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them, like, no, I didn't know I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like, I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that. Why would I lie? You want me to be a bad person so bad, and y'all motherfuckers want to believe the lie before you believe the truth. Stop trying to come on the internet acting like a black woman, a grown-ass black woman, really got any reason to be lying on another grown-ass black man when all the shit fucked up going on in the world right now. If you really want to tell the motherfucking truth, I've tried to save this. Even though he shot me, I tried to spare him. And y'all motherfuckers is not sparing me. That's crazy. That's fucked up.
Oh, I'm still here. Hold on. Let me turn my camera back on. I forgot I turned the camera off. Oh, and then, you know, we seen evidence of, you know, the helicopters, the cops, the guns drawn. Like, what did y'all expect her to do? Look, the bloody footprints. What did y'all expect her to do? Did you expect her to tell right then and there, he shot me, it's a gun in the car? What did y'all expect her to do? I'm just saying. I see it for what it is. I don't know about you. Shout out to Greater Works Deliverance. I appreciate the cash out. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say about this story. I believe Megan. I don't know who y'all believe, but I believe Megan. And I don't believe Tory's music. I mean, it's just music. It is what it is. But anyway, you guys, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to like this video. I will see y'all in the next one. Oh, and if you aren't a member of the Patreon, go ahead and sign up. Patreon.com. I am ATLien. I'll be over there later on tonight. I'll be over there later. Good night, you guys.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.